What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, or welcome to the Soulless World. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. It's been a while since I've seen you guys, and I just want to say I apologize that I've been gone for practically this weekend when I normally stream on Fridays and Sundays. You know, I had some other obligations pop up on Friday, and then it turned out to be an all-night thing, so then I just had to cancel stream. Then yesterday I was wrapped up with another project that I'm actually working on, but I'm being very secretive about it because I don't want you guys to know about it just yet. But it's going to take me a little bit of time before I make that announcement. Hopefully within the next couple weeks, potentially. We'll see how far or how long it takes me to finish recording. That's all I'm going to say. I have to finish recording it before I say anything else about it. But anyways, before we go ahead and get started with today's stream, if you guys are enjoying yourself at any point in time during the stream, make sure to hit that like button. Check out the links in the description for all my social medias. My merch store is also linked down there, so if you want to show your support for me by buying some merch, go ahead and do so. And if you happen to enjoy yourself at any point in time and want to see more Soulless World content just like this, consider subscribing as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. Join the Z fam today. And yeah, one more thing, actually, before I forget, shout out to G Portal for sponsoring this server. If you guys want to get your own Minecraft server for you and your friends, they currently have a sale for 25% off their Minecraft servers. Plus, you can get an additional 10% using my link in the description below. So thanks, G Portal. You're pretty awesome. Okay, so last time we were on here, we threw in a couple new houses that we were starting to put along the backside here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map really quick. We still have a few house plots that we need to fill in here, but I didn't want to just throw in the same two house designs, so I did spend some time off camera coming up with a new house design that I think will be all right to work with, and we are going to go ahead and throw in a couple of these new houses. So we're going to start down here, right where the path comes up around the mountain. I still need to eventually fill this all in with water. Gotta get a waterfall coming down the mountain here as well. That's another thing I gotta do. There's a whole lot of smaller details that I still need to work on, but hey, it's gonna be a great time doing so. So pond, you know, probably have some trees, another, like a couple spots for people to sit or whatever. Probably get some fish in there too, just to give it a little bit of life as well. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on that kind of off camera work that I have been trying my best to work on, but like I said, I've been kind of preoccupied with a certain project that I'm not going to disclose just yet. So I have not really done too much in regards to mountain. Let's see if we can actually see what I've done from all the way over here, or if the world's going to be dumb and not loading. Oh no, perfect. It does load in. So I don't remember if I showed this off last time, but I did finally get the entire deep slate layer, oh hi Sunbeam, filled in, and I've started to go ahead and fill in some of the tuff. So doing all the resource gathering for the tuff and then building has taken up a decent amount of time, but yeah, we're slowly but surely making some progress, and that's all that we can really ask for at this point in time. So enough rambling about that. We're gonna go ahead and throw in this new house design. So if we go ahead and open up Lightmatica, load up schematic, and we have this new one in here, Duskhearth House Medium. So gonna go ahead and load this in here, and yes, I am on. Ooh. Let's go ahead and bring it down just a wee bit so you guys can actually see. Plus, I need to get the placement right. So go down a layer and bring it around town this way. I might end up having to do some clearing out and or rotations for this house here. We'll see. Maybe potentially this might end up being a little bit bigger than I was expecting. maybe not. Maybe if I, how much space do I have back over here? I do have a good amount. I feel like if I go ahead and back this up by a few blocks, this is probably going to butt up right next to where the future pond is going to be, but honestly, that's fine with me. I do need to do just a wee bit of clearing out though. Oh, hi, friend. I see, this is why I always try to sleep when I can, because then we get, oh, well, hi there. Well then, was not necessarily expecting that. All right, first and foremost, we're gonna sleep really quick. Then I need to go ahead and grab up some grass and dirt, and then we'll get started on filling in the hole and then start building the house. So how is everybody doing today? Hope you guys had a lovely weekend. Hope you guys were able to find some fun stuff to do. The weather is starting to warm up here for me, but it's because this is fall. We're in the fall spring season here, so it's not necessarily true spring yet. Hopefully we will, you know, start seeing some warmer weather here and there. It's not a guarantee though. I feel like we're definitely, at least where I live, we're gonna be hit with more snow and other not so fun things over the next month yet. So at least a month, maybe 2, probably 3 if I'm being realistic. That'll take us up to what, May? Yeah, knowing my luck with where I live, it's probably not going to stop being cold, rainy, or snowy until about middle of May. So it's quite unfortunate, I know. Okay, so where the heck? So these blocks all need to be removed. And same with this layer. That needs to go. Not gonna worry about. Yeah, just trying to do a little bit of terraforming here, just to give ourselves. Just gonna move that down for now. Just so I can at least see what the footprint is of this build too, because it's gonna take a decent amount of space. You know, I decided to go with like a medium styled house for Duskhearth here, and I think it does kind of fit that medium size because it's definitely bigger than the smaller houses, and it's also smaller than the current houses we have here as well. So the one thing that we do have to keep in mind though is that our pathway is like right there. So I'm going to fill in this hole with dirt and grass. And we might end up doing some sort of like what are you, like a little cliff, like a small hill, perhaps, potentially. Let's page up really quick. Get rid of that block and start filling this in a bit more. Sure, that will do for now. I'm definitely going to have to start, go shear some trees at some point for the bushes. But I mostly just want to focus on getting the main structure in first for this. So, I'm going to have to move all my stuff over here too, because it's sitting all the way over here. All of my current building materials we will need to take with us. So do I have some tough blocks in here. Just gonna throw the grass in here for now. The rotten flesh, go, don't need it. And do I need anything else right now? Tough, definitely. Maybe we can also throw in the floor of the house if we do page down. He can, I kind of just continue to replicate. I guess I probably didn't need to get rid of this layer here. This will all need to be changed a wee bit too. I'm just using dirt because why not? It'll help me kind of keep track of where I'm building and all that fun stuff. So let's knock all this out. Hopefully not fall through the floor too much, ideally. So if I remember correctly... here we go. Alright, beautiful. So we'll have the floor in for our fireplace. Definitely need to fill this in so that I don't forget. So for flooring, we kept it pretty standard with the alterations or alternation between spruce planks and spruce stripped logs. Just because I really like this floor pattern, especially for like a basic house as well. We're not trying to do anything super fancy with it, because like this is supposed to be more of like a town. Technically this should be considered expanding my medieval town in the Soulless World, but because if we're going by, you know, like medieval architect standards, air quotes on that one, villages are a lot more spread out in comparison to like towns and cities. And currently this doesn't really fit that criteria for being a village, because everything's still kind of semi-compact. So yeah, doesn't necessarily fit criteria for that. But regardless, we're building a medieval town, and it's going to be fantastic at the end of this, because once we start really getting in some of the smaller details, like some more bushes, some trees, other small structures and that kind of thing, it'll be a lot. It'll make this place look a little more alive. And I actually saw something about this. I saw this thing on Facebook earlier today when I was scrolling, and somebody actually... Oh, wrong blocks. Somebody actually used name tags. So like eventually when we throw in villagers or something like that in this area, we could potentially go the route of having like dialogue as we walk up to villagers. Like obviously the name tags are like the dialogue for the villagers. So as you walk up to them, they're like, hey, how's it going? Oh God, it's this guy again type thing. And I feel like that would also add in a lot of, not necessarily animation, but just like, it's the small details of adding life into the builds. And that's something that I'm obviously trying to strive for. Also, what the heck did I do with my hose? Gonna need those. I also need to make a bucket because I'm gonna need water. It's also another thing I'm gonna need. Okay, so bucket. All right, that was not a bucket. That was shears. Let's try that one more time. And let's just fly on over this way, because I know this is where the closest water source is. Dive, dive, dive! Yeah, there's still a whole lot of work that I need to do with just this general area too. I'm potentially thinking of even expanding like our farms off this way further as well. I'm thinking we're probably going to end up filling in wherever this cave is. So having some of the farms stretch over back this way all the way up to the ocean could be really nice. But we also kind of have to keep in mind too of like the scale of the village, because right now we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 houses built, and we still have 4 more to go as well. And it's going to be interesting trying to figure out where we're going to be able to put in more houses. Maybe we do like another housing district on the other side of from where eventually, because this is not going to end up being a keep, it's more so going to be like a manor, I've decided. So we're going to be putting the manor here, village houses here and there. This road's going to end up connecting up through around here as well. So I'm thinking we'll probably throw in some more houses up along this way and kind of have a transition from a standard forest, or if we even expand the Melithor forest off this way a bit, or even onto this peninsula here, potentially. Not 100% sold on that idea just yet. At least for now, I know the Melithor forest is going to be stretching all the way up through the mountain range. So maybe we even have it stretch from like here all the way around. That could be another thing that we do. I'm not entirely sure, but enough rambling from me. I gotta get to building. Stop talking about future plans that I don't even know if I'm gonna hold my word to. We'll see though. We'll see what we can do with our limited time. What the heck? It was a bait. Red, what? I'm sorry, what? Since when did red mushrooms become a drop for zombies? What? I'm so confused. I have to... A red mushroom has a chance to drop specifically from a zombie riding a zombie horse when it is killed. Oh, it was introduced alongside the ability to tame, mount, and heal zombie horses using the red mushrooms. Oh, that's really interesting. I did not know that. That is very good to know. Huh. I did not know that. The more you know, everybody. Got to put the water there. This also needs to go back to being a grass block. You're not supposed to be like that. All right. Floor. Done. Next layer. So I'm definitely going to have to grab up some of my tough blocks, because I don't think I have any. Right. Did I not clear this out? That was weird. I mean, it's just an extra row of blocks, not a big deal. Just thought I filled that in, but I guess I did not. Whoopsies. Yeah, do not... I have some tough bricks, just not a whole lot. There's all my spruce stuff, which I'll take a stack of it. And toss some of this stuff. What the heck is my my not andesite, my, is it sitting over here? It is. Interesting. Don't know why it's sitting over there when I need it now. All right, speed building time. We love speed building time. I like to be able to kind of cruise through my projects instead of being hung up on small details. This is also why planning is a really important thing that I need to do, that I don't do often enough. So, yeah. And I think I have fences. I do. And I'll also need a fence gate. We also introduced a new block into this, the polished tuff. So just gotta get a couple of those. Throw them in like so. I won't worry about the crops for now, just because it's not really a detail that we need. I should probably grab my glass, which, by the way, I'm going to need to make more. Beautiful. Sure I didn't miss anything. Place those like so. Beautiful. Here we go. Hey yo, Red Score, welcome back. How you doing? This year sucked non-stop sick. Oh no. So I'm gonna take it that you're not doing so great. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you do get better soon. It's never fun being sick. I hate being sick. What am I doing? That's not... These are not the right blocks. Alright, I might start running out of brick blocks here soon. I do need stairs. Do I have any? Yes, stairs and slabs. Beautiful. So when it comes to this build, I did something a little more unique with the roof, which, I mean, you guys gotta let me know what you think of it. Personally, I'm kind of on the fence about it, but I think it just gives a little more variety to the types of roofs that we're doing with this village. So, yeah. You guys gotta let me know when we get to the roof. Because it is a fairly unique, somewhat unique roof design, I should say. Because you don't normally see this type of roof in a medieval village, per se, or town. I really should start calling it town instead of village. Using the proper terminology is always important. Boop. Come on. Because there's it's because there's a glass block down there. Obviously, it's gonna glitch out. Okay. All right, so now we're getting into the roof here. Like I said, it's pretty unique. Doesn't follow this typical roof design that I've already done for a good section of my village. But I try to incorporate some of the core designs of it. So I don't know if it's gonna do great or not. We'll see. I do need to grab more spruce though. Might end up having to take a stop over to the tree chopping area to get more spruce wood. And yes, I know my buddy built a tree farm, but for spruce, it's not necessarily the best. So I just grow the taller trees and chop them down by hand. Now, when it comes to like other trees like oak, I definitely will use it for that. But for the amount of wood that I needed in a relatively shortish period of time, I don't know. We shall see. Don't think I'm going to need any more tough for now, so we'll go ahead and throw that in there. I'll grab my door. There we go. Oh, wrong placement. You know what, we'll just do this. That's wrong placement. Damn it. So we're going to do this all the way around the build. Make sure that we don't miss any blocks. Oh, nope, wrong block. So it's kind of like, how would I describe it? I'm not entirely sure how I would describe. It's like a split roof almost. So it's like two roofs on one structure. That's probably the best way that I can describe it. You'll see more as we complete it, obviously. But it is also nighttime, and I don't want things blowing up my build, so let's go to sleep. Heck. Ow. Soul spawn being soul spawn, you silly goober. Okay. Next layer. Yeah, this is where we're probably going to end up needing to get more spruce, because obviously, if you guys couldn't tell by now, spruce is a very heavy themed block in this build, as most of my builds are, because I love spruce. And that's the last of that. Yeah, definitely gonna have to run over. Snag up some more spruce really quick. Still do have... Nope, wrong block. Some planks, but I'm primarily gonna need stairs now. Stairs and some slabs. So we'll start with that, see where how far that will get us. And upside down stairs. This is also a much less deeper roof design as well. But like I said, I want to try to get a little bit more variety in my builds here. I don't want them all to just stay the same. Because more than likely what will end up happening is the more designs that I can come up with for Duskhearth, they will end up replacing certain houses and structures. Ideally, that's what I kind of want to do, because I'm right now, like, the main focus is getting the main foundation of the village in place. I want to have, you know, the blacksmith. I want to have the, you know, whatever shops I want to have, whatever houses I want to have. You guys kind of get the point, hopefully, of the goal. Like phase 1 of Duskhearth is getting just the buildings in. We want to make this place look like it is for real. It's not just houses and a gigantic farm plot. That's kind of the goal for phase 1. Alright, now that that's done, start throwing in some more blocks. I'm gonna need just a couple of my... Going through the entirety of my stash here. I guess while we're down here, we might as well just go get the more stacks of spruce. Hopefully I won't have to do much tree chopping today, if at all. Ideally, we just want to build. So, how's our reserves looking? Not that, I mean, we still have a couple trees that we need to chop down too. So that'll be at least another couple stacks. Ideally. We shall see though. But yeah, like small details like clotheslines between like houses. We get a clothesline between here to there and some other small things will definitely help bring this place to life more as we go along. Oh, that's a fully oxidized. That's not supposed to be fully oxidized. Okay. So let's make more slabs and stairs. Hopefully that will be enough for the time being. probably should have just thrown this stuff into the shulker, but I did not. Some silly goober. Make sure that's all stripped down. Whoops. Nope. Did not mean to double stack that. What the heck did I do? I feel like I did something and did not decide to just like not fill in the rest section of my schematic. Which is only slightly strange. Nope, stop that. And I guess I should also mention that Roth, unfortunately, will not be joining us tonight because this kid got sick and now he is sick, which comes to nobody's surprise. At least not to me. No offense, Roth, if you're watching. But as anybody knows, toddlers or kids in general are just disease-ridden gremlins. And nobody will ever change my mind about that. Okay. Oh, wait. I still have to get all those lanterns from where I was making them. Or where I placed them down to oxidize. Uh-oh. Almost forgot to do that. That would not have been fun. Getting them all oxidized to the point where I don't want them to be. Alright, I'm gonna have to make more slabs really quick. Beautiful. Now, I should have placed them all. Did I already harvest them? I might have already harvested them. Did I put them or collected them? Not harvested. You don't harvest lanterns, you collect lanterns. I did. I did already do that. All right, so let's head back up. Oh, nope. That was not supposed to happen. What? Okay, no, that's definitely supposed to be the right block. I must have just built this specific block out of slabs instead, which is an oopsie by me. I do need more trapdoors as well. So we're gonna make more of those. Brick. Flower pot. We'll need those. We'll also need that. Gotta stretch. Honestly, I'm probably... excuse me. Probably not going to stream super long tonight. Just because I did not sleep well over the weekend. Tend to not sleep well whenever I dog sit for anybody. And I need to maximize on my sleep because I'm going to be dog sitting for my parents over the better part of a week and a half. Like 12 days. It's going to suck. Because they have an unbelievably soft bed. And I don't like soft mattresses. I prefer firm ones. And this one is just simply too soft for my liking. I do not like it. So I do not sleep well. Regardless, that is what I am trying to say. Alright, and now we're just putting in the finishing touches for now. I did not do any interiors for this house either, just because I want to kind of plan it out a little bit better than what we currently have it as. Or just kind of plan it out in general. Trying to do better at planning rather than just winging it. As you can tell, I did not finish designing the fireplace either. Oh, oops. We can do that really quick. So, I think how it's supposed to be is I actually needed one more tough stair. Lanterns. Boop. And boop. Oh, that also needs to be removed. Gotta jump to reach. So, like, kind of the idea with this specific house is, like, there's gonna be, like, a bedroom over here. It's like a one-bedroom house with a living room and a kitchen-esque area, probably somewhere within this area, perhaps. I don't know. Planning and designing, as you guys know, is not my forte. It will also need slabs. Gotta grab those really quick. And eventually, we'll have a fire pit that will go in there. But for now, we're just going to leave it as such. And I also need to throw in some crops, but I'm not going to worry about that either. But the house is now done. Like I said, doesn't necessarily fit super well with like these taller roofs. These are quite a bit lower in comparison to how these roofs are designed. And yeah. But it just also gives a little bit more to... I don't think the sightline is the right word, but just like... I don't think altitude would work either. There's a specific word that I'm trying to think of that I can't think of right now. But regardless, it's a cute little house. It's decent sized. Because I think the smaller houses are maybe 2 blocks longer than this. And probably at least a block shorter lengthwise this way. So I think this constitutes like a medium-sized house for sure. So this pathway here, it leads up to the next level of our houses. And yeah, it's not too bad. I think what we're gonna do is put another one of these types of houses up over. What is this one? What is, I forget what this portal was here for. Was this to get to the nether roof? Don't know why this is here. Why is there a portal here? I know it's relatively close to mine. Like, whose big ass portal is this? That's certainly a mystery. I will also need to restock on my rockets before I run out while I'm flying. That would really suck. And get some of our health, or some of our hunger back. So there was a portal up here. Where does this go? That's what I want to know. I feel like this might have been Soulspawn's portal. Yes, it was. This was back when Soulspawn actually used to play with his friends. Back when Soulspawn used to love me and Roth and played video games with us. So there's my buddies. Honestly, I'm just gonna fly back because I don't feel like trying to figure out where the hell that portal went in the first place. There is a village back here. Oh, right. This was the village that had some really cool mountains. Do like a potential mountain village-esque type deal over here. I think it also had a pretty awesome cave system underneath it. And so far, it's looking pretty sweet. I know, I'm getting a little bit distracted. I apologize. We'll be getting out of here shortly. So yeah, that is right. So our map is not fully up to date with all the locations that we've been to because, oh, you can see my box where I have my schematic in from so far away. But because I basically run Minecraft through Modrinth now. So, my old map from when I went through the regular Minecraft launcher did not save. So, it's really interesting how I'm going to just go through this portal one more time. And it takes us... So it just made another portal. Essentially, right? That's what I'm kind of getting out of this. So I don't think we need this portal. I feel like because I remember my buddy saying that we needed a way to get to the top of the nether. Because of the Froglight farm and all that fun stuff. And I can't remember if it was this portal or a different one that we used. But regardless... didn't end up taking us to the top of the nether, so we're not going to worry about that. We're going to remove said portal. What are you looking at, chicken? Yeah, that's what I thought. Turn you into chicken nuggets the next time you look at me like that again. Dude started turning around. I definitely thought he was just going to stare me right dead in the face. Which I'm not going to lie, would have been a little bit funny. Alright, I'm just gonna go throw this obsidian in here because I just have a shit ton of random shit in these chests down here, except for some oak Dark oak, spruce. Oh, there's some spruce. And here's even more spruce, actually. So I feel like we should be good on spruce for the day. Oh, the sun, it's so bright. I'm sorry if I accidentally flashbanged all ya. So, schematic placements, we can go ahead and move. We're going to go ahead and create a placement. Configure. Oh, it needs to come up. Right. Right, so all this stuff here can be removed. Just gonna get my bed and sleep now. Yeah, that rotation needs to go about there. Honestly, this path can be moved a little bit. It's not something that needs to be fully set in stone right now. I'm just gonna remove all this stuff now. So we're gonna go ahead and move it down a layer. I did move it down a layer, right? Ah, there we go. So I want to move it closer to me and then move it over a few blocks. And I think that's going to be a decent placement. Right. I think so. All right, really quick. Let's go ahead and place all this stuff down. Might end up grabbing more. That's my tools. Might end up grabbing more spruce from that one chest. A stone cutter. Crafting bench. Yeah, that's a sufficient start, I think. Sorry, I got distracted for a moment. Honestly, having this placement instead probably would have been better for us to kind of figure out where everything needed to go regarding the flooring, so we can actually see like where the interior floor is supposed to be instead of guesstimating like we did with the first build. That's just me though. Oh, there's a hole here. Probably from when a creeper blew up. Because I had a lot of those incidents happen in this area. And ultimately, I was too lazy to fill in said craters. Let's go ahead and fill that in. I have way too many flowers in my inventory right now. Same with grass. Grass is not necessary. Okay. Let's just go ahead and eat really quick. All right, move up. Oh, I guess I do kind of need planks to fill in this section, or these smaller sections. Right, that makes sense. And like, I know that we have like entire farm plots, like gigantic farm plots not far from like the placement of this house. I just think having these like small gardens on the outside just give the place a little bit more life in comparison to like having nothing out there. So that's kind of like my thought process as to why I have the houses like I do, or like the exterior designs and details. So let's go ahead and throw all this in. Probably will need to make a couple more polished oak. Or polished oak. Polished tough walls. That's the right word I was trying to think of. Probably will need to make more fences too. So I don't think I have that many left over, do I? I think I do. That's the wrong block. Chicken. Oh, thought I had the zoom mod. Oh, I couldn't even see it if I wanted to. Hoe. I need my hoe. So I can do this. Dive, dive, dive! Fly on back over. And fill that in before words. Wow, I cannot say them right now for whatever reason. Place the water down so that the dirt doesn't turn. What? Ah, I remember now. Let's grab 2 of those. I will need to make another door, but that can wait for now. Nope, wrong block there. Nope, come on, guys. There we go. Much better. You're not supposed to go there. You know, I don't have many more glass panes, so I'm probably gonna end up having to make more of them. So we'll just skip over that for now. Glass. There we go. That's better. Is that all of it? Oh, I thought there was more glass that was missing, but I guess not. Did I put this Bruce stuff? Yes, I did. Put it back in my shulker. Putting a staircase there just to get up and down a little bit easier. My phone keeps going off for absolutely no reason. I really need to just start leaving it outside of my office when I'm streaming because it's just a distraction. It's be a distraction to me. Right, next. Alright, now I'm definitely going to need more spruce. Because I definitely don't have enough on me right now. I'll use up the rest of this stack. And we'll sleep, grab more spruce. And I get building in the morning. Oh. Get rid of the dirt. Don't really need that. I will need these later. Sure, that will work. Maybe. I guess I do still have to finish filling this in first before I can start placing those blocks there. That would make some logical sense. How's chat doing? You guys still hanging there, having a good time? What are your thoughts on the build so far? Are you liking it? Do you dislike it? Tell me what your thoughts are in the chat. I guess the more that I'm like building this, I think in the end, it's a nice, slightly smaller variation to what we have already built for like our large houses in different roof styles and all that stuff. I don't think it's, in all reality, I don't think it's that bad. I think this will be just fine. Trying to think of maybe trying to do something else with like these blocks here. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. That'll be something that we will experiment with as we go along through this. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Nope. Beautiful. Next layer. One more there, and then one more here. I wonder if when I was because I use Axiom now, like I've started to get slowly but surely better and better using Axiom. I wonder if when I was copying like this roof design, like I just missed a section of it. That's what my guess is. It's like I just missed a small section right here, because there should be a stair block there, but it's obviously not there. And that's a whoopsie on me for missing that. Chickens keep laying eggs. That might be another thing that I'll have to come up with, because we obviously have a large barn, which by the way I still need to rework or redesign, I should say. And I still need to move all those animals that have been sitting in my next to my old storage room for literal months now. Need to be moved out here. But we also should probably take some chickens and make like a little chicken coop type thing as well. Maybe we'll... I don't know. Let's take a look at the map really quick. Because here's the big field where our animals will be moved to. Maybe where we have this house layout here. Maybe we turn this into the chicken coop. It's very well a possibility. I feel like that could maybe work if we remove that. I don't know. Gotta think about that. Probably want to design it too. So we just got to finish throwing in the stairs here, then the slabs, then we can move on to the next layer. I'll say it time and time again if I have to, but knowing that we could just have built everything that we've worked on so far layer by layer in a schematic like this would have been so nice to know so long ago. Alright, so those can go. Went too far. Flew too fast. Did I actually think I might have ended up placing this house almost perfectly on the path here. Like, I don't have to do like a small road going to the main entrance of the house. Like, it's already butt up against the path here. That's nice, at least. That's at least nice. Saves us a little bit of time. What's also nice about this roof design is that I somehow managed to make it so that it's got all the blocks that it needs in order for us to just be able to place them rather than having to be cautious. I don't want to use that word either. What's the word I'm trying to think of? It's like a safety net almost. It's like I just have blocks here already, so I could just boom, 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 boom. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. I be rambling sometimes. I gotta entertain myself somehow. We're not gonna have Roth here tonight, so it's just all of me. Do have that's not what I wanted to do. Gosh darn it. Definitely not what I meant to do, but oh well. I need more stairs. I don't have enough stairs. Man, we are really shredding through our spruce supply. Might have to try and do some more resource gathering before next week's stream. Oh, by the way, I have to show you guys something when we are done here for the night. Probably going to show you guys at the end of stream, because if you guys remember, my buddy who built all of our farms for me, shout out to him, he redid the sugarcane farm that we had here for the longest time. And I have to show you guys the output for it because it is insane. Absolute madness. Nope. It's not where you're supposed to go. Stop that. You're not supposed to go there. Beautiful. Probably gonna end up needing to make some more tough brick walls too. I don't have enough of those. We'll go ahead and sleep. There we go. Tired of building up. These pillars look ugly. When I have all the gunpowder and sugarcane that I have at my disposal, I really don't care about wasting rockets. Truthfully. There we go. There's something that's missing. Ah. Yep, we just have to do the little spikes on our roof here really quick. And that is practically it. For the house, except for just a couple small details that we need to throw in really quick, such as the stairs. I need more stairs. 2, 3, 4, and that. Actually, you know what? I think I remember how I meant to have. I think it was supposed to be something like this for the fireplace. Yeah, I think that was supposed to be it. I might be able to have. Do I have coal? I do not. So I was gonna say, I could definitely just make a couple campfires really quick, but if we don't have the coal, we'll just leave it be. For now, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Anyways. So we got a couple houses built here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map again. See how it all is shaping out so far. So I'm trying to think of like what we could do here, because there's a lot of like, this is a lot of hill. It's a very hilly terrain right here. I don't know if we want to flatten it out and throw in a couple more houses, or if we like just maybe even from this point here bring it up back, like connect the road up like this, then all of this can be turned into farmland. Then we will just have like a couple, like the farming district is up around this here. The housing district or districts would be more so around the where the manor is going to be, like almost centralized. Not, I wouldn't say centralized. I don't think that's the proper term. Centralized around the manor, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't sound right what I'm trying to say. So I'm just kind of like trying to process in my head. It's like, is this what I mean? I don't think so. But we do have a few more plots that we need to fill in when it comes to the houses. So that is what we are going to do. Schematic placement, removal. I do need to put a door in it though. So we'll do that. We're going to need more doors anyways, so cool, that works. We'll throw that in with our spruce items. So up here, do I want to put one of the bigger houses here? Because we don't have that much space back over here, which I mean, we have the grass for. If we need to expand just a wee bit, I think we can pull it off. Can hear a witch. Probably didn't need to take it back this far, but hey, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and remove this placement. So what we could also potentially do is, instead of having the path cut towards the house, we can just have it essentially branch off from this side here have it come up around this way instead. That might work. Because I want to use one of the variants that I built with the farm plot as well. So it's going to need a little bit of extra space. All right. Where the heck are you? Huh? I hear you. I can hear you cackling. Somewhere back over here. Yep. Oh, you son of a gun. Nope. Well, that's mildly inconvenient. Being poisoned for 30 seconds. Ouch. Ouch. That hurts. Holy crap, 10 redstone off that witch. It's pretty good. Really, truly do not need the granite for anything. We're not using it to build anything at this time. I do need to do a bit better of a job with lighting up the caves underneath our builds anyways, so I guess this kind of gives us a bit of an opportunity to do so, which, by the way, I don't think it was me. Oh, I think we're actually either below or on. Oh, hi, everybody. How's it going? We'll just put that there. My buddy must have been doing some stuff with that area, potentially, if he was thinking of expanding the villager trading hall or what. I'm not entirely sure. Hi, Mr. Creeper. Where did you even spawn from? I do not know. But you are distracting me. I do really like this cave, and I don't really want to... I don't want to block it off or fill it in. We might end up finding something to do with this. Potentially. Potentially. I don't know what just yet. Also, is my... I'm guessing a creeper blew this up. Alright, we don't need any bamboo right now. Let's go ahead and fill that in. Remove this. We don't need our that stone cutter right there. You know what? I think we're gonna just remove this path here, just to give us a better idea of where I want the placement to be for the house. Like I said, path, it can be moved. It's not a permanent thing while we're still trying to get all the buildings in here. So, yeah, there we go. Bed. Go ahead and sleep really quick. Let's see what's going on here. Soul spawn, soul spawn. If only he were here watching. Okay. Load schematics. And it's also going to need to be rotated. Like... Is that going to work? Schematic placements can... yeah, that's what we were trying to go for. So... move it over a decent bit. And what is that? Looking, gonna push it back a few blocks too. How close is this to the other house too is another valid question. All right, because now once we're... because the farm, if I... we're going to head to the build world really quick. So if I recall correctly, yeah, the farm goes off about 5 blocks from the side of the house. So... we're going to be getting a lot of overhang. Nope, multiplayer. Actually, no, this is going to be about right. All right, so if I move this back... 2 blocks. And we'll say that's good on the spacing. But we have a whole section here that will need to be filled in. I think for now, what we'll do is just build the platform and I'll go back and, you know, do the terraforming to make this look pretty. But I think for now, we're just going to throw platform down. Don't worry about making it look pretty now. Just get the main structure in. That's all you need to do, Z-Man. Yeah, let's use some dirt there. And let us bring it all the way down. Honestly, this might end up even being something we don't end up, we might want to reposition. I do have to sneeze though, hold on. Bless me. That's also another thing I didn't think about. All right, move back 1 block. Bring it up a 1 block. Like that. Beautiful. That's what we needed. All right, placing down everything that we're gonna need. Extra tools, locks. Okay. Let's grab that. Grab a couple stacks of that. Also, we'll need that. Just making sure that we have all the necessary building blocks. That's right, a door's supposed to be there. So that's how we get back to our farm. Just gonna move that. Floor. I did not copy the floor. That's right. Let's grab our spruce. Now I can't remember exactly the pattern that we did in the first large house that we did, but we're just gonna wing it. Doesn't need to be exact, doesn't need to be perfect. What it does need though is supporting blocks on the bottom. So if we did sure, we're just gonna do it like this. It's really not that big of a deal. We don't need to overthink this at all. It's just a floor. Another thing that I'm gonna have to do is make a whole bunch of trapdoors. That's probably gonna eat a majority, if not all, of the spruce wood that we have on us here. So we do need a decent amount of it. I also need to make more fences. Definitely gonna need more fences. I don't know why I thought that was gonna be enough. Truly. It's a little bit better. Alright, that should be enough fences now. Oh, I'm an idiot. I used... At least we're gonna have plenty of fences for future builds. That's right. I goofed up. I fucked up, guys. I also do not have the walls that I need, and I still need a couple more. Trapdoor, or not trapdoors, gates. That many gates? Hopefully it's just that many. Clearly I did not count before this. Alright, there we go. So now we'll get the right positionings from the walls being connected. We do have to put fences. We do have to do a lamppost here. That would be why we were getting a wrong placement. Little shiny thing. I don't know what you want to call it. But I will say it is dark. We do have a spider here. Yeah. All right. Show all the grass and dirt that I just collected. Where the frick am I gonna put it? Sure, we'll put it there. And as for this, do need to make stairs. Stairs are kind of important. I will also need my glass. I'm gonna end up needing more than what we have, so might as well just make up more glass panes. Ah, shoot. Shoot. That was not supposed to happen. Good thing I made as many fences as I did. Turns out I'm gonna need them. Now I know I'm gonna need a ton of trapdoors, but I think I'm gonna wait until I at least get the main structure built first. Because I want to use up. I want to make sure that the resources that I'm using up are going towards the actual structure rather than the details on the structure, if that makes sense. I feel like that kind of makes sense. Oh, there's supposed to be a door there. Here we go. Block by block, we shall build this up. Next layer. think that's how that was supposed to go. Oh, I am out of tough. Make another stack of tough bricks as well. Just because I know we're going to need them. Sorry if I'm not being super chatty right now. I'm just hyper focused on build mode right now. You know how like Scar has like a super fast build mode and he does his time lapses or whatever? I have hyper fixated build mode where I'm just hyper focused on building. So I don't talk very much. I'm gonna need more stairs. Start there, I guess. I'm not gonna worry about this lamp. I don't think I'm gonna finish that till I absolutely need to. Like I said, I think we want to try to reserve our resources for the actual structure part of our build. Ah, shoot. Damn it, I don't have any logs. I thought I had logs on me. Guess not. So let's go ahead and dig around through here. Roth, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? How you feeling? I have to go get some more spruce. Slowly but surely, Duskhearth is starting to take shape. And I'm very happy about that. I feel like I've been hit by a truck. Uh-oh. Roth's getting down with the sickness, everybody. He's not feeling so great. All right, there we go. There's my carrots. I think... yeah, I think we'll wait to put in a bunch of the gates, but I'm just gonna, as a mental note, make at least... one fence gate or two. We'll do two. 'Cause why not? Don't think you're supposed to be like that. Probably honestly gonna be probably gonna go to bed soon. Honestly, I'm right there with you. I've just not been sleeping well. Or like I just haven't been sleeping that great. And it's only gonna get worse because I have the dog sit next. We're starting Tuesday. Potentially, oh, excuse me. Ah. Last night, slept great till my medicine wore off and then had trouble going back to sleep. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's never really fun. Come to eat. Oh. You've been a mouth breather all day? Oh no. So you're just really congested right now, huh? The Vicks Vapor Rub has stopped working. You know you're really sick when that stuff stops working. That stuff's strong. Oh, that's right. These were slabs. That's right. Completely forgot about that. Whoopsies. But it is sleepy time, so we're gonna go ahead and sleep. All right, let's just go ahead, throw in the logs. The sunlight's peeking through the mountains. Oh, wait, there might... I don't think I actually added it in to my instance on my computer yet, but there's this mod called Immersive Winds, which, you know, you can like see wisps of wind and all that fun stuff. But also, like, if you have a campfire and that kind of stuff, it shows up as like the wind moving it, and it's really cool. Which, what time is it? 8 o'clock? I think we might take a break, and during the break, I'll actually install it so you guys can actually see it. So when we get back, we'll finish up the house. So stretch your legs, grab a snack, do what you need to do. We'll be back in just a few. So I hate to be that guy, everybody. I am back, but my grandma needs some help with some stuff right now. So I actually, unfortunately, am going to go ahead and end the stream off here. I apologize in advance because, you know, we're making some pretty good progress. Next time, we'll continue working on Duskhearth Village, but make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed yourself. All my links in the description below for all my social medias. And if you want to see more Soulless World content just like this, consider subscribing as well. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys again on a Friday for Vintage Story. Bye-bye.